Hello, how's it going, everyone? I'm back again for another episode, and today I have finally finished with my second floor of the tower. I can now, I can now go and do some other things. But I guess before that, one more little thing that I have forgotten is to put some supporting pillars so the floor underneath the pillars does not collapse like this. You put it however many you want, so it's not that important how many you put, but I think it is quite important to put at least some, and I think there is some missing right here, so I will just put an extra one in here. And that is about it, I suppose. The pillars are now in place. Very nice. What I wanted to do after such a long time of spending it only on the second floor of the tower, I wanted to go and see if my forest is doing okay. But before that, I will go and put some leftover things back to the chest. Maybe this one should be used for all the random things that I have. So yeah, sandstone stairs, sandstone, brick slabs, gravel, glass and stuff like that can go in there along with stone itself, and cobblestone wall with the slabs. Wooden ladder maybe we will need, so I will keep it, but that's about it. Now we can go to the maybe one more thing that I have forgotten is to take one stack of cobblestone for crafting purposes. Now I will jump over a few of these what is it called, of these dirt lumps, and proceed further into my forest. And wow, look at this. I remember quite clearly that I have planted just a single one of those tulips here, and now I have 4 tulips instead of 1. So that multiplied itself somehow, and maybe I can now harvest one and put it a bit further so it can multiply again on the other side of it. Though, what about viola? I remember planting viola, which is here. It seems like viola did not fare so well, and I am not sure why. It could be simply because it was put in a very tight spot and did not have time or space or boat to grow along the forest floor. So now I have put it in another place, and we will see how it does. Okay, I can also see one sapling here that did not want to grow, so we will put it somewhere else, maybe on another row of trees. And by the blueberry bushes, I have also noticed some of these saplings also do not want to grow whatsoever, so I guess I will keep those here anyway, because I still needed to fill up this space, and if it does not, then there is not much I can do. I will just leave it at that. One more thing that I wanted to do is to stand back a bit further and see how big is the forest. It is quite big, and I guess I could harvest a few trees right now. So let's start with the one at the farthest corner of the forest, Maybe unfortunately we need one cobblestone block to reach the top of the tree, but that's about it. Then harvest the tree trunk and hopefully we receive some saplings. I can already see one sapling falling, but nothing else besides that single sapling. So it was an unfortunate tree harvesting event. I did not get many saplings at all. I will replace what I have harvested, and oh, look at that! 2 saplings, 3 saplings, and this is it. But now we have a surplus of 4 saplings. So we got 3 extra saplings after harvesting 2 trees. That's a good progress, but since I have visited the forest quite a long time ago, I will probably harvest a lot more trees than just a few. Oh, and this tree seems to be extremely tall. I will need quite a few cobblestone blocks to reach all the way to the top of the tree. Hopefully this giant tree drops a lot of saplings, but so far I do not see any. Oh, here is one. So it at least dropped what I have used it to plant it, which is also fine. Sometimes you may get only one sapling, which happens extremely rarely, but it does happen, and you just have to count on the next tree to drop you more saplings. Another tree has been harvested and replanted. Now can we get any more saplings? I think these trees are very densely packed together, so some of the leaves do not want to fall, although I have missed one sapling over there. So it is all good. I have gotten one extra sapling for replanting, and we can continue harvesting this tree line right over here. I will need a few cobblestone blocks to reach all the way to the top, but that's about it. Now I can go down and harvest the tree trunk itself. Also, don't forget to replant the tree that you have harvested, so you do not forget where the tree was. It helps because the dirt block seems to be, how do I say it? Seems to be without grass, so you can see where the tree was standing before. Here, another sapling, and another one in addition to that. Oh, look at that! I have just harvested this tree, I think, and replanted, and it grew again just in a minute of time. That is a surprise. So I will continue with harvesting another tree. This one seems to be also extremely tall, and I will need to put some cobblestone blocks to reach all the way to the top of it. And it's also very dark. I can barely see when I climb up on top of the tree because there were no torches around it. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 2 more trees left to harvest, but the problem is that I do not have any more hatchets, so I will make some sticks first off, and then a hatchet from cobblestone, just like this. A few hatchets will be enough, and now I can continue. This hatchet will break and it did break after 2 more uses, but do not worry, I have crafted a pair of new hatchets just now, and we will be able to continue with the harvesting process and then replanting process. Very good, another tree has been harvested, except for this tree trunk, replanted, and look at that, the saplings began falling from the sky. 3 saplings from that, and which is very very nice. I like when there are more saplings than one from a single tree. That means that I can plant some extra trees after harvesting, and in total the amount of trees increases. And look at that, this tree is extremely tall. I had to put many cobblestone blocks to reach all the way to the top, but now it's time for replanting. And for the last tree I have to be careful not to drop into this canyon which is down below me, because this tree is right at the edge of it. I will have to be extremely careful while harvesting this tree and putting cobblestone blocks underneath me. Very nice, the tree has been harvested, and I think some of the saplings may fall into the canyon below, and that is unfortunate, but we have gotten more than enough after today's harvesting session, so even if some of them fall, it is totally fine. Now let's look if I missed anything. Seems like nothing. I have not missed anything of the trees, though now it is time to put some more torches so we can see, or maybe not that close. I will put some more torches possibly over here so we can see how the forest expands. Very nice. I have 7 saplings, and this tree line is basically finished. Now I will start with a new one over here and just put them however I want to, not making any specific calculations or anything like that, but I think this should be a good way to go. We have expanded the forest quite a bit, and after some time it will look very good, especially when looking from down below, when the trees go all the way up because of this hill that also goes up. So that's about it, all I wanted to do in the forest. Now it is time to go back to the base and check out what we could do for the next part of the video. I will climb over my bushes that I have planted, and yes, we have finished with the second floor, expanded the furnace. The beach house does need some work, though I am not sure if today is the best day to do that, and maybe the best thing to do right now would be to prepare for some more digging in the dungeon. And to do that, what I will need to do is to craft some pickaxes. I think this many should be enough. That's 8 completely new pickaxes, along with a well-used pickaxe, which probably has only about, I don't know, 4 or 5 uses left. And also I will make some torches to supplement my existing torches stack. That's about it. Shift click the remainder of the materials into inventory and we can continue, I suppose. I have my stuff in the inventory, might as well put the stone pickaxes in the hotbar. And I have a lot of aspen wood tree. I certainly don't need that many, so I'll put the leftovers, I will put the majority of it into the chest and leave just a bit of it with me, turning it into aspen wood planks so I can get more sticks, and just keep some as some leftovers. Maybe in the future I will need it. And that's about it. The sun seems to be rising from the horizon way over there, and it is just the perfect time to go down into the dungeon. Here I go, climbing down the very steep stairs. Looking down below me, I can see a lot of glass floor and a few floors down below me. Now let's turn left and go down the staircase. Here is the first floor, if you wanted to enter that, and the second floor, which I believe I have finished digging through. Let's just check very quickly. This seems like I have not. I did not finish digging through the second floor. How did I wonder how did that happen? Looks like there is still a few hallways to go, but I somehow forgot to do that. I guess I can continue on with that task. So for this side I have to go 1 and 2, and the third block for the tunnel. Dig a few blocks further in, place a torch. Oopsie, another pickaxe has broken, and I will put a or maybe not. I will put a torch a bit further down, because as you can see there is sand that will fall on top of it. And then go to the other side of the dungeon and do the same thing over there as well. So then we can dig through the tunnel and meet the other side of the dungeon properly, because both ends have been started. Here it is, 1, 2 for the wall and the third one for the tunnel. I will now dig a few blocks in and put a torch as a starting point. The torch has been placed. Now it is time to try and finish the hallway in 1 minute or less, though I think finishing entire hallway in 1 minute would be extremely difficult, and especially with a cobblestone pickaxe, also known as stone pickaxe, because even if you make stone pickaxe from cobblestone, it still turns into a stone pickaxe. So, and I think even you can use a not even a stone pickaxe, you can even use stone bricks to make a stone pickaxe. That means if you do not have any cobblestone, which is hardly believable, but still you could make a stone pickaxe. At least that's what I think, because I tried it some time before. Here, let me show you. Here you can see there are 3 stone bricks on top of the 2 sticks, and the result is stone pickaxe. But we have plenty of cobblestone. Now, this is enough for today. Let me just put a torch in here, break one more pickaxe, and that's it.